I would like to I would like to thank Bren Chong from Manila, from Philippines, that he has actually given me the opportunity to share with you guys that he has actually have a full level 20 deck. So pilots, burn cards, titans, everything, it's all level 20. And he has actually given me the opportunity to share with you guys on the details, the specs, the HP, the damages of every card. And since today, right now, we're in the Titan XP event, it is really good for every players right out there to actually know what maximum stats you're gonna get for your Titans. So in this video itself, I am going to share with you the stats of every Titan that is maxed out. Alright, he has sent me pictures of it, and here we go. So right now we have the Reserve Strider. You can actually see the maximum hit points is at 3,900. So I'm gonna compare this together along with the Striders. Alright, so on the next picture, you could see this is the Strider. So between the Reserve Strider and the Strider, you could see a double of hit points. The speed is the same, the attack range is the same, but look at the damage that Strider has. It's just an additional cost of extra 2. Alright, Reserve Strider, energy cost is 2, Strider is at 4. So look at the amount of damage it's gonna deal to human pilots, or even burn cards, alright, all human ops. But you can see that the robotic ops, Strider is not really a robotic, killer. And next, let's compare this to the Smoke Strider. So you could see the Smoke Strider with an additional cost of 5. It's from Strider, it'll be additional cost of 1. So extra life, attack speed and range is the same, but you could see here that Smoke Strider is built for killing Titans as well as structures. Alright, anything that's non-human, this is the maximum value. It's at 344. Alright, so those of you guys that would like to go for Turret Rush, Smoke Strider, it's the one that is going for you. Alright, next we're talking about the Atlas. So for Reserve Atlas, you could see the hit points, it's at 6,300, and the damage is very little. Alright, so what I can concur from here, you could know it's Reserve Titans, their lives are very brittle, very little, alright, small. And if you could compare this with the Atlas, a huge difference. Alright, so Reserve Atlas is same as Reserve Strider at the energy cost of 2, and for Atlas is the energy cost of 4. So you could see the damage that the Atlas Titan actually deal with Titans itself. It's at 388, right? And look at the HP that he has. It's at 11,000. Now we're gonna compare this to the Nuke Atlas. So what the Nuke Atlas do, it's he also does melee combat along with Titans and structures, except that Nuke Atlas doesn't deal damage or fight pilots. So you could see the damage is at 268, a higher hit point of 12,250. So the thing about Nuke Atlas is the level that your Nuke Atlas is, it tags along with the level of the nuke. Alright, at the cost of energy 7, whereas you get this for 5. Alright, so let's take a look. You could see, so it's the same. So the damage would be at 3,450 the moment it explodes. Alright, so you could use a Nuke Atlas, man. Next we have the Reserve Ogre. So Reserve Ogre is more of a tank. You could see the damage is very little. It's only at 65 at level 20, all right? But the HP, it's at 9,879. And if we compare it with the Ogre, it's a huge jump, all right? It's 16,000 HP. So those of you who does not have the core Titans, you know, those core Titans right now, their HP is so much higher. But if in any case, if you're looking for any Titans to tank, you can actually use the Ogre, all right? Just for tanking, but not for even attacking human pilots or even Titans. So what's up with between the Ogre and the core Ogre? You know, this amount is gonna surprise you. I'm gonna show you right now. Alright, sorry guys. This one is between the Mortar Ogre. Alright. So for Mortar Ogre, the damage is very little. The only thing that you can actually, you know, the advantages is the attack range. It's at 50, but I mean, come to think of it, to actually level up to level 20, and your Mortar Ogre is at, you know, the damage is at 181. It's pretty bad and token wasting or credit wasting. You could take a look at the difference right now. It's a difference. The energy cost is at 5 for Mortar Ogre, and Ogre it's at 4. So the HP is very little difference. Speed is slow because Mortar Ogre attack from afar on structures only. All right, structures only. You could see the attack area. The attack area, it doesn't make any good effect because those guys, you know, you wouldn't want to like plant pilots to be next to structures and things like this. So attack area doesn't make a difference, all right? And the next thing, let's compare with between the Mortar Ogre. It's, yes, the core Ogre. Take a look at that. HP 22,128. Speed is faster. Attack range is shorter because he's a melee combat Titan. Take a look at the damage, man. 577 in one strike. You know, you can kill all your pilots in one strike. And look at the shield buff. So with his shield buff, you can actually see that his HP is going to 30,000. So this guy, you got those of you that has core Ogre on your deck, you know, this is the guy that you should actually use when you're gonna do turret rush. This is the ultimate tank of the tank, alright? Right now you can see for Scorch at 4 energy cost, level 20, it's at 14,000 HP. The attack on human ops is 236. But if you take a look at thermal Scorch, it's at 16,999. The human ops is at 384. So for Scorch itself, they don't really burn robotics, alright? They really burn into human ops. But between Scorch and thermal, I'd rather you take on those of you who do not have core Scorch. I'd rather you have a Scorch instead of a thermal. Why? Because right now, thermal will just literally walk. Alright, he doesn't just stays and burn it at you know, at human ops. You know, so if you have pilots, pilots with higher HP, once they finish capturing points, they move on. So thermal was same thing, will just move on and travel itself towards the main turret. So it's kind of useless for me, you see. And now let's take a little comparison right now with Scorch and core Scorch. Alright, 19,000 HP, close to 20,000. Look at human ops. He's having a barbecue, man. 684, and not counting the ultimate move that he splashes onto the ground for additional damage. It's not counting that, but that's a whole lot more than 600. All right. So if you have a core scorch, please by all means level him up right now. All right. Let's take a look at the all of the scorches. So between scorch, thermal, and core scorch, so you could see that the highest damage is at 684. So now this is what we have been waiting for. Melee Ronin. So this is the guy that you should level up. You can take a look at level 20. Human and robots alike at 430. His attack speed is very fast, and he is able to take down anyone within a hard point. Alright. So we're gonna do a little bit of a unfair comparison with Arc Ronin. So this is the stats for Arc Ronin. Arc Ronin is at 5 energy cost, but even with just a little bit of higher HP, you could see the attack is so much lower. But of course, only use Arc Ronin only when you would like to have the stun ability. You know, the stun ability is good for you know, stunning pilots like Gunner, or even core Titans, because the stun itself will reset their core ability, so it will stop them from, like core Ion, to stop them from using the laser beam, you know, stop the core scorches from using the flame, you know, the area flame and things like this. So I would say Ronin is the one that you should level up. So now this is the Ion. The level 20 Ion HP, it's at 9,484. Good for area damage, but it's built towards Titans rather than humans. All right, robots rather than humans. All right, and it can do the area splash damage. And between this and Smoke Strider is also good for taking down robots as well, but Smoke Strider has a lower HP. But if you're intending for turret rush, I would rather let you know to choose Smoke Strider instead of Ion. Ion is taking out a bunch of Titans from behind. Let's compare. Yes, this is one thing that surprises me. All right. Whose stats is this? This stats is the Sniper Ion stats, alright? HP is just higher by 400. Speed is slow. Attack range is definitely higher because it's Sniper. But take a look at the robotic ops at level 20. In fact, I was expecting Sniper Ion to have the robotic ops damage to be like so much higher, probably like 300, 400 because of the Sniper power, but no, I was wrong. All right. Why 68 for human ops? It's actually, you do not know, it's Sniper Ion actually takes down pilots along the way only when there is no structures and no Titans. All right. But for a level 20 Sniper Ion, the damage is just too low. Now we can compare it with the Core Ion, as well as we will put it on the left, it's Ion. In the center, it's Sniper Ion, and on the right, it's the Core Ion. So in the Ion family, so Core Ion, 431 damage for Titans, and it's also good for human damage at 215. So when he does his laser blast, yes, it's gonna be definitely better. It slows down Titans. So if you have a core ion, instead of an ion, use the core ion. So having said all that, all the cards has been done, let's do a comparison between the core Titans. Alright, so for core Titans, here are the stats. With the lowest on the left, it's the core ion, and then in the middle it's the core ogre, and on the right it's the core scorch. So between the core, my suggestion for turret rush would be core scorch, not the core ogre. Why? Because core ogre is a little slow, but core scorch, every 3 strikes, core scorch will do the burn area damage. Alright, it's core ability. So this is the guy that you should get. And those of you that got core scorch, you guys are so lucky, man. So for those who has core ogre, please remember to tag along. Always place core ogre in the front, tag along with a Ronin, tag along with gunner. Whereas for core ion, you know, it would be good that you can tag along with an EMP. You can have a Ronin to be tanking. Core ion is more of a Titan that you should be at the back, alright, so that core ion can do the laser blast. With any enemy that drops down in front to defend your Ronin from killing their base, core ion is the guy to blast them off away from Ronin and to slow them down with the laser. So that's it, guys, for today. I hope you guys gonna, you know, grind your correct Titans for this Titan XP event. I will be releasing in a 3-part series. This is the first part. In the next part will be I'll be speaking more to pilot and then to the burn cards. Alright, stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. And once again, I would like to thank Bren Chong for giving me this opportunity to share with you guys. Thank you. Have a great day.